following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 105. You get the NASDAQ off 10. S&Ps are off 550. Gold is trading up 1270 at 1277. We have silver up 39 cents at 1746. We have the oil market down a half a buck at 44.16. 10:30. We're going to have action here in oil, which is a beautiful thing.
We already have some action in oil. We're going to have more action in oil. That's right. Totally.
We are going to have more action in oil. And good old King Dollar. King Dollar just can't handle a price, folks. I got to figure out another name for King Dollar. It'll always be King Dollar around the world. There's no two ways about that. But King Dollar right now is down 400 ticks, 93.87. We get the euro trading at $1.14. And live from Las Vegas, we got our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks. He's up early, growling and prowling with us. You talk about a trooper. You talk about someone that wants to make sure that everyone, knows what's going on in the option market, man. Hey, Kevin, thanks so much for getting up so early, man. You're such a trooper. It's amazing, man.
No problem, guys. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Live from Las Vegas. The sun comes up pretty early here. Everyone's up and moving, Tom. Don't worry.
No, I know, but we do appreciate it, man. And listen, folks, okay, every trading day, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, Kevin, Scott, Cindy, they got a great program, swim lessons. If you want to trade options, if you're trading options, please listen to it. It's free. It's a free education, and it's real. It's the trades they're putting on. Basically, the way they have it situated, it seems like, what does it run, like a couple weeks and you can go through everything, Kevin, right?
Right. I mean, yeah, we do a cycle maybe from 3 to 5 weeks, and then we get into the material again. Yeah.
Right. And what's so cool about that?
Curves each time.
Yeah, and and you get the whole education.
Right. And by that time, it rolls around again, because I've listened to, that you're getting a refresher, and they're talking about different things in the market.
Oh, you need them more than once.
Because it's different things going on in the market at that time that illustrate what they're talking about.
There's no doubt.
That's a good way to say it.
There's no doubt. And they're at the Money Show, so if you happen to be out in California, Las Vegas, well, go in and go check them out. Hey, what hotel is it at right now? Caesars, that's right. Yeah, we were there.
It's awesome. Caesars is awesome.
I know.
Right.
I know.
Yeah, we're just having a great time here. And you know what, Tom? You know what was fun about last night? Last night I spoke to a larger group during the day, but last night I spoke to kind of an intimate group of about 50 people, all TD Ameritrade clients, and I literally opened it up to them and I said, "You ask me what you want.
Okay.
What's the driving question that you guys have?"
Right.
And we got into a discussion that was supposed to go 45 minutes. We were there an hour and a half.
Right.
Before we got done, and these guys were engaged. They were so excited about it. It really got me fired up. Actually, it's when I'm having my most fun.
And what happens, folks? If you're not at TD Ameritrade, go try it. What happens at TD Ameritrade? Just as Kevin, there's all traders that are there. Number one, the people that seem to be morphed into TD Ameritrade, they're trading a lot. I mean,
I'm really jealous right now, man. It's a fun time in Vegas because you're surrounded by people. It's people like Kevin we're talking to all the time, our traders all the time, and then you finally get to meet them, hang out, have a good time, do business, and have a great time.
And you don't feel funny when you say, "Okay, well, yeah, I was looking at my computer at 12:30 at night."
Yeah, you're in the same world, right?
Hey, I mean, yesterday, Tom. Case in point, we're doing our show. And we're talking live at the Money Show, and grains are up limit.
Yep.
So I'm sitting there with one computer doing the show and one computer trading grains. And so
it's the ultimate, right? It's the ultimate for everybody. Whether you're doing it, everyone's watching, everyone's listening. Exactly.
Right. I got to tell you this story. It's going to be quick, folks, but this is a great story. It's the same type of story. We were doing a show out there, right? Me, Tommy, and we had another guy, Mike. Tommy and Mike, so picture this. I was really loaded to the hilts, right? Me not loaded equity-wise. I was shot to the hilt. I was trading really heavily, right?
Guns a-blazing.
Yeah,
that's it.
So, and I says at 9 o'clock. He says, "No, man, I gotta go get some sleep because I knew I was gonna be up in the middle of the night, right?
9 p.m. You're talking
Yeah,
about
9 p.m.
Before, yeah.
So what ends up happening? Tommy and Mike come in, right? They come in.
It was late. We had a big craps run. I remember this story.
They had a huge craps run.
It was probably the Money Show or the Traders Expo. It's one of the two in Vegas, yeah.
So what ends up happening, they come in, they win, right? And I had just gone back to sleep, right? And I hear them all going crazy.
We got 2 hours of sleep, but you were up, right? You were up ready to trade because the markets were already going haywire.
And then it crashed.
Yeah, I remember.
That was the night the market crashed. We were
what was it down, like 700, 800?
Yeah.
It was that day, Kevin, whatever. You know, it was like 800 points down.
So you get a picture,
at
Kevin.
The show.
And I knew, because Europe was already down. I says, oh, here we go, man. The futures were down. They were down limit, I think.
We got a nice 2 hour
That was the beginning of the death trap. Isn't that crazy, man?
Yeah.
It made for a good show.
It made for a great show. So totally. So what are we talking about today?
Yeah. We're going to be talking about synthetics.
Nice.
More discussion about synthetic option positions and how to build them.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
That's where really, you know, whether you understand the market, you can really benefit from the education because that's where, you know, that's sophisticated, right? Building those types of things. I like to listen to those shows especially. Yeah.
And then what's so cool is that when you actually listen to them, they're easier than they sound.
It's tough if you're trying to do the research on your own, right? But if you really get it explained by somebody that understands it.
Right. There's no doubt, man. Well, listen, man, you have a great day, a safe day, and...
enjoy Las Vegas, man.
Yeah, totally, man.
Always a pleasure, guys. You know that.
Okay,
awesome,
man.
Kevin. Take care.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Of course, 10:30, we get numbers coming out. Dow right now is down 100. Nasdaq's off 9.5. S&Ps are off 4.5. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow finished. The Dow is down 98. You get the Nasdaq down 9. S&Ps are down 5. And the NQ's got some juice. This market still wants higher price. So a couple stocks. You talk about getting hit. They've got hit good. But yeah, let's go right over the oil market.
I was just going to, you talk about those stocks. You look at, Macy's, just what else are we looking at? Fossil Group.
Fossil got cut by a third.
Down, $12, now trading at like 27. And Macy's is like down $4, trading at 32.
And I'll come back to Macy's. The thing that is pretty sick, in the context of Macy's, though, it looks like it's going to be a confirmed ABC down to $5, folks. And $5 is the low of 2008.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we have a call. Why don't we jump to the call first, because we have this whole segment.
We get Erwin from Atlanta. Hey, Erwin, what's going on?
Hi, how you doing? I just read Goldman Sachs put a buy on gold, but I also read that we have the most
Goldman Sachs. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And I just read we have the most open contracts on gold since the bubble in 2011. And I'm just wondering if Goldman Sachs, they also said to buy Apple at 131.
No, Goldman Sachs is bearish gold, and they're bullish the dollar.
No, they just turned it. They just flipped it.
No, they didn't flip it. I heard what they said. They didn't flip it. They didn't flip it. And the aspect of now, this is really cool. I'm glad what you're bringing up here about
the open contracts.
Well, the open contracts went down last week.
No, it just went up. It just came out yesterday. Go to zerohedge.com. You have 581,000.
You know what's great?
Contracts.
Why don't you just go to the CBOE where it comes out? Because it went down.
Does that mean anything? I don't know.
My point is, this is what my point is, okay? Is that go to the source, and what you're going to see is that the volume, because all that's up in here is that the open interest keeps going up and the short position keeps going up. It's down 21%. So go right to the source. You're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. In the next break, I'll bring it right up, and you can see from week to week, it's down 21%.
Okay, when you have these big buy recommendations, don't you think they're selling right now?
My point is that Goldman is the biggest bear in gold and the biggest bull in the dollar, and they've lost. And listen, I've been hearing it all morning, and I understand, but
no, Goldman just flipped and said to buy it.
Okay.
So I'm saying, I remember when they said to buy Apple in December, and ever since 126 has been going down. They put it on their
what do you want me to say? I'm not quite sure.
It's another bubble. Another bubble here.
A bubble in gold?
Yeah.
What's your definition of a bubble?
You think they're going to take you to the cleaners again?
Yeah. I don't see it. Gold to get out of the ground is pretty expensive.
I was just wondering, when they say to buy, they're normally selling like this.
Listen, man, if I had more time, I'll pull up the rest of the thing,
Where's Nugget going? NUGT.
Let's see. And
I just made some money on that, and now it's back down to what I bought it. So I'm just wondering if people are selling into it.
Well, so Nugget is the 300% bull position. It's a daily investment vehicle. You know that.
Yeah, so you don't hold it.
Well, I wouldn't be buying it right here.
No, well, why not?
Because in Paramus, New Jersey, they're saying, a guy named Victor saying you shouldn't be buying it.
Why?
Because
it should be. If gold's going up.
Victor, man, the thing just went from $85 to $103 in overnight. Come on. Love you, brother. Have a great one, man.
All right, let's get into some oil.
Yeah, let's get into making some real money. Oh, look at this. Okay, so where are we at?
So we got like 8 minutes until the numbers.
Okay.
It's been quite a morning in oil, like we're saying already. You got 4 in the morning, up till 8 in the morning, back till 10 in the morning.
And yesterday, oil saved itself yesterday. Oil was looking over the deep end.
I was reading it in your newsletter.
Right. And then, came back.
So, things that I was looking at this morning, you could look at, right? The 11 a.m. spreads. You have binaries, of course. You have spreads. You have the 11 a.m. spreads. You have the daily spreads. If you're just trading the news, the 11 a.m.s are great because you're not paying for the premium.
Right.
We're at 44.22. So depending on what kind of move you're looking for.
Yeah.
Bearish, bullish. There's a bunch to choose from.
Let me pull up the Bloomberg just for a second.
Just minimize this.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
So I'm gonna go. Because what we're looking for, I'm looking for something really short term. Ooh, this is good. Okay. So short term, this thing wants to go lower. Okay, cool. Okay, so CLM 6 we're dealing with, right?
I believe so.
CLM 6. Yeah, no, I'm just hitting
Come
it
on,
wrong.
yeah.
I know. I wish it would bounce a little bit more so I could sell it. Do you know what I mean?
Well, from this chart, yeah, I mean, we're kind of a bounce.
Oh, where we are, 44.14. Where are we
We're
actually?
at least 10 to 15 cents higher than that, I think. It just did have a bounce. We're at 44.23.
Okay, so if I sold...
So what are you expecting? 11 a.m. Here are your options. I mean, what I do, so if I'm going to sell it, right, then I look immediately to where the ceilings are.
Yes.
That's the quickest gauge to where it's trading. So indicative price, 44.22. Where's the ceilings? Well, if I'm selling it, I want a ceiling, I mean, maybe here, 44.75, where the ceiling's about 50 cents above.
Right.
So these are 150-point spreads because they're 11 a.m.
That's good.
So think of it as $150 for the entirety, and you have about $1.50.
Okay.
So in this one, for instance,
if
you're selling one, you're risking about 56 to 94. Remember, the pie's like 150.
Right.
Now,
this is good. It's going up right as we're talking.
If you want even less, you could be in here, and you're going to end up paying more premium. The nice thing about this one is that the index is at 44.25. Yeah, and you have 5 minutes until the news, and the market's pretty close to that.
Right.
Now, you could get a better risk reward. It's going to be a lower probability trade. You have almost 36 cents of premium in entirety.
Oh, that's interesting, but it has to go under 44
before you start getting any money back, and your break even is 43.88. So your break even is like 34 cents away from market, whereas in this one your break even is only 5 cents away from market. So that's the decision.
Let's sell a couple of those.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd rather take
2.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'd rather take that bet because where my head's going is
you're gonna make that trade.
Huh?
You're gonna make that trade.
Yeah.
You talk in the world of bets. But go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, what did I say? I'm sorry.
You talk in the worlds of bets, but they're trades, right? They're bets, whatever.
Yeah.
I guess everything's a bet. But
why did I say bet?
Oh, that's all you say.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
That's what we're doing. So here, because what I'm looking at is you get a retest. See, you can still get a retest of the sign of strength from yesterday.
Okay.
And that'd be down quite a bit. If we take.
Where is that? Do you want to look at it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so what we did here yesterday.
Yeah, about 43.
Yeah, I mean right in here. You know what I mean?
Nice is the bottom of that spread.
There,
it's 11 a.m., but the bottom of the spread's 43.25. So
and that's
where your max
43.59.
Okay.
Actually, it's 43.59. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that'd be natural. That's something that still could go higher, but
sure.
And we're gonna find out as soon as we come back. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
If you're looking to discover a new financial resource and diversify your financial portfolio, don't miss out on the Market Safe Commodity Solution CD from Everbank. This is the second running of their popular 5-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD, which gives you exposure to 8 equally weighted commodities, including WTI crude oil, gold, silver, copper, nickel, soybeans, corn, and sugar. With annual pricing caps of 70% per component, you could earn up to 70% upside payment at maturity if the commodities increase in value across annual pricing dates. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There's no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this indexed CD. Don't miss out. Take advantage of this financial resource designed to grow with the times. The May 19th funding deadline is quickly approaching, so hurry over to everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. Once again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a member, FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. And oil is caught a bid in a big bid. We just went from 44.20 to 44.80. Crude inventories fell 3.4 million barrels.
And no matter what, we're trying to get the numbers, but they were definitely expected to rise. So a fall of 3.4, and Bloomberg users, I think you had up there was like 2.8, 2.9 million barrels. Right. And I said to you, I think the median estimate was a lot lower than that, like 750,000 barrels, maybe. Either way, everything was definitely expecting a rise. 3.5 million barrels less. Oil shoots up.
There goes that
That's
trade.
The market, baby. Right away, I saw that headline come across. Yeah. I said, "Oh boy!" And I had similar positions on. I did. I told you. So I was with you. It was a good trade. But when you're trading news, that's the risk reward. You just set up your trades right for the probability, and you're going to have losses. You're going to have gains. And I'd say that's probably going to be a loss by 11 a.m. And basically, you're completely away from the entire market, where it's basically a worthless position already. So it's not like you're out of it. The ceiling's 44.75. So, we've seen this before. You're only 30 cents above the ceiling.
And the weakness of the dollar, too.
You're only 30 cents above the ceiling. Now you're 40 cents, but as you guess. But there's 30 minutes of movement. We know how these things go. There could be, and that's the benefit where, you get defined risk. You don't get stopped out if it happens to do a U-turn, but with that type of news, probably not.
Right.
But that's what you're trading.
And if we pull this up, let's pull up the USO because we'll be able to see the movement in it. And this is what will basically keep the bid going inside the S&Ps. Yeah, that's a good bid. So, and as soon as that happens, what you're going to see is that the SPY catches a small bid, XOM. I'm not sure whether it just caught the bid. Yeah, they're all going to catch a bid.
It's a big move, yeah.
It's definitely.
It's a dollar move in 10 seconds, right?
Right, and it's not backing off.
No.
So 45.16, let me just see this on this one. CLM6.
What is intriguing is it was just at that level a few hours ago, before the news even came out. to put it in perspective.
Oh, yeah, right there. 1 second. Was that the high? Oh, it's over the high. It's over the high. Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Which high are you talking about?
From this morning.
Okay.
You know, what you're doing, you're looking at
it's
a
really
delayed
close
action.
to it, but
yeah,
right.
Exactly.
That's where I was lost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're going right into 45.73. It's quite a move. And that'll.
What would you like?
There it is. I just want to.
Just to see the top of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean that bar when we start out at 44.16, so we're at buck 20 above, and that's a 5-minute bar. Yeah.
And when you get a bar like that, you're going to get a few more of them. You know.
You know what I like though? I mean, you're playing volatility, right?
Yeah.
You know, that's a big news event, and you know, in this trade, you were risking one to make two, so that's what you got to keep in mind.
It was $100, not the end of the world.
$50 per contract, right, to make 100. Yeah, right.
Would have been nice to.
It would have been nice to
get the other side of it.
It would have been nice to risk 100 and make 200.
Yeah.
Instead of risking 100 and losing 100, but
totally. 877-927-6648. So we go over and we take a look at these markets. What you're going to see is this. The NASDAQ, as we were saying a little bit earlier, NASDAQ's strong. You know, bottom line, NASDAQ wants higher price. Now what has happened is that you got some strength inside the S&Ps because the oil market generates that. And that's caught a bid. And somehow this thing is going to climb, I suspect, up to the...
that price of oil is going to give some big oil companies a boost, I'm sure.
Yeah, and you know, what I'm looking for, where I'm looking to sell the market is about 2085 to 2093 in the futures.
Can you pull up some of maybe like the Chevrons and Exxon? Let's just see what they're... So I'm curious how quickly that move hits them.
So
they're positive and they're off their lows, that's for sure. Yeah, look at that.
Sure, it just went from 100. Chevron just went from $100.14 to 101.31.
It's up 1.3% in the last
Chevron,
5 minutes.
I mean, ExxonMobil just went from 88.76 to 89.
Same thing, up like a percent.
Yeah.
I mean, these huge companies up a percent, over a percent.
If oil itself just keeps moving. It looks like
oil's up 2.5% in the last 5 minutes. So.
Yeah, I mean, oil. What happened is that the oil contract itself saved itself. CLM6. The oil contract saved itself here yesterday. You know, the prior day, what you had is that you had come down on with 768,000 contracts. You know, you're coming against 796,000. And then yesterday, it had lighter volume. It did 709, rejected price. Now we're laying out there at, now it wants to go for that high. And it's in a different range now. That's the other side of it. Let's go to Tom in Plymouth. Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, Tom. Tommy, how are you?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty well.
Good.
I'm looking to see if what you think about an entry point back into this dust again.
Let's take a look at it. So we got dust, which is the 300% inverse correlation of the gold miners index. I'd let this move play out, man. You know, this move right here, meaning the positive move inside the New York Arca Index, really, just started. So what you had is that you had a rejection of lower price, Tuesday. Wednesday we went topside, and it looks to me like, this thing is going to try to bust the highs before it's going to basically, lay down again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, with gold, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was looking at the GDX, and I was just wondering if the miners have gone a little further than they really should have. But
they have. They have. No. This is what you definitely have here is this: is that they definitely have. And when you first just look at this chart, like if I look at the GDX, I can say, oh, okay, just like when Victor was calling a little bit earlier, it's like, oh man, that almost looks like a sell, and it does. But where my head's going with this is that, and what I mean, folks, is this, is that the GDX had gone up to 25.34 today. You're at 24.63. And when you bounce around like this, meaning there's so many gaps in this thing, this is a consolidation. So for you to go long the dust, you'd be looking that it has to break back into these lows. And what happens is that if you try to get into these lows again too quick, there's no energy. See, because we came down so hard on May 4th, then we came down so hard on May 9th. You see what I'm saying? That the top of that area should really give it a lot of support.
All right. Well, we'll just sit tight then. We can do that.
There you go. Okay, man. Hey, listen, have a great one, man.
You too. Take care.
Okay, have a safe one. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow right now is down 63. You get the NASDAQ off. No, NASDAQ's flat. S&Ps are flat also. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials right now down 81, Nasdaq's down 6, S&Ps are off 2.5. Let's go to Max in Houston. Hey, Max, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. Good morning. I was curious about oil. I was watching the price action, And it seems to me that this thing wants to go to like about 48, maybe $52. Is that about right?
Well, the top of the range, it looks like it's going to go after the top of the range. And the top of the range right now is 46.78. We'd have to take out the 46.78 first.
Okay. So
and 46.78. Yeah, I mean that's your next leg up. I mean, if it does take it, if it takes that out, 48 would be game. 48 is a swing point from the 25th of November.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll be looking for that 46.78 then. Thank you, though, and I appreciate your show.
Okay.
And I'd really enjoy it. Thank you.
Thanks so much, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. So if we go over, if you want, look at this correlation, folks. Okay. If we go to the USO, what oil's gonna need, and this is where it's been consolidating quite a while, but this is the beginning of a. Put this back a bit. What you're gonna see is that you get quite a supply line here that's just laying out, right at that $46 to $48 level, And when you look at if we look at the USO is coming up there with a lot lighter volume. It doesn't mean it can't get into it. Gold has got into its supply line in an incredible way. If we go, let's go inside the indices and see what we have inside these indices right now. So inside the indices, the NDX 100, Electronic Arts. Everyone's playing games, man. Up $9. Look at that.
Making money.
You get NetEase is up 2.4%. You have Norwegian Cruise up 2. That was down 4 the other day. Activision is up 1%. On the way down, you got Endo International down 3.8. Western Digital is off 3.8. Ross Stores is down 3.5, and Bed Bath & Beyond is off 162. Inside the Dow Industrials, what we have, Microsoft is the leader. That's up 1%. Disney is down, let's look at Disney. So Disney's down 4.5%. Walmart's getting hit. That's down 4.4. Nike's down 3.3. Let's go to Walmart first. It's interesting. I'm just curious whether Walmart come out with numbers. No, it's not that they come out with numbers. The market's, bottom line, penalizing them for what has happened the last couple of days in retail probably, and with Macy's, which is a different, store altogether, but it's like, okay. That's a sad looking chart. So Walmart's down from $90. Looks like it's going to go make another run down to 61. Oh, hey, did you see? We're going to have to check this out. I was reading Amazon is now making a run at Google's YouTube.
Okay.
That they announced it last night. So what they're saying is that anyone, you can upload material to watch on Amazon.
Okay.
Isn't AMZ? Yeah, that's gonna be quite a war, man.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, here it is. Amazon and YouTube get ready to rumble over online video.
Yep.
Amazon's moving into space. Long held by YouTube announced on Tuesday the launch of a new platform that allows anyone to post original content called Amazon Direct. Amazon Video Direct. The site offers creates a way to make money in a variety of ways, including royalties on videos streamed by paying Amazon Prime members, revenue shares for videos rented or purchased, ad impressions for free-to-watch videos, and any combination of the models. It's pretty wild, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. It seems to me the new platform places Amazon in direct competition with Google's YouTube, the firm leader in video uploaded space that counts 1 billion users. Oh, my God.
That's what I mean. It's tough to compete with YouTube. That was kind of my cynicism, as in, this should be interesting. I'm like, I don't know, really? I mean, Google's tried to get in on the Facebook deal, too, with their Google, and that's just like a big flop.
Oh, I know.
It's like when you have a hold that concrete on your industry, your niche, and, if you want to be, I think, a YouTube creator. But, hey, I'm a big Amazon fan, as you know. I just think, man, competing with YouTube on just the basis of, people uploading videos, and that's a tough one to get into.
Well, we might be the first, folks. We're going to get out there. Because just picture how many Amazon people they already have. I mean, if they make it as easy as YouTube, I can see people putting it up there because it's like you're already on Amazon.
You know? Think of it this way. So in retort, who has an Amazon Prime account that probably doesn't already have a YouTube account, though?
Oh, that's right. No, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's just a different channel.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. No.
How much time do you have to watch different channels?
I
know that's the
don't
problem.
even watch. No, I know. I watch the stuff I watch is mostly live.
I don't want to be using YouTube and Amazon, and so I'm always a big Amazon fan, but guess what? I watch Netflix. I have Netflix.
Yeah.
And I haven't even really dug into Amazon Prime Video that much.
I know. I haven't either.
So the switch is not as easy as,
No, it's not.
That's a perfect example.
It's not.
Yeah.
That thing that Apple, Apple's got to be, Apple's the one that I'm sure that they must have meetings and like, why couldn't we get that traction? They got all the traction with music, and then they just didn't, I mean,
everyone has their niche.
Yeah. Well, that YouTube niche is quite a niche.
That's it. Yeah. It's a bold move to go to compete with them, but Amazon likes to compete with everybody, it seems like.
Yeah. Well, Bezos,
at least on the internet.
Bezos right now is the 4th richest man in the world, folks.
Yeah, he's on the way up, probably, right?
Well, that was he just hit it yesterday when Amazon hit $700. So what's Amazon? When Amazon. What'd you say? You see. When Amazon stock went to $700, which it did yesterday.
Okay.
That's when he ended up being the 4th richest man in the world.
Cool.
And so it's up another $7. So let's see. Well, when you start looking at his ownership, because it's pretty intense. Look at this.
Yeah.
He owns 17.38. Yeah. He owns 81 million shares.
Close to even 82, right?
Yeah.
82. Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? That's ownership.
That $7 move is like $550 million to me. Yeah. $500 million appreciation.
It's not even real then.
No, and you can run those numbers when it came down from 700 to 500. He lost $200 a share on 80 million shares.
Right.
So $15 billion paper loss. Yeah, so
let's go into the commodity market and take a look at the commodities out here. So sugar, big bid out here today, up 4.3%. Gasoline's up 2.8. Heat and oil's up 2.5. Silver's up 2.4. Oil's up 2. Hogs are up 1.5. Gold's up 1. Orange juice is up 9/10. Tomorrow, natural gas. Natural gas trading at 226. Corn's down 0.8%. Soybeans are down 0.4. Soybeans had, I want to see a chart, Tom? Look at this thing. Soybeans, the WASDE report come out yesterday. Soybeans went to they almost went limit up. Went from 10.23 to 10.91, which is just unbelievable. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow's down 77. Nasdaq's off 8. S&P's down 2.5. We're going to be right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. And folks, don't forget, right on your cell phone, you can get all our programming. Go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. Going to get great HD quality video, great audio. Let's go to Sandeep in Boston. Sandeep, what's going on, brother?
Hey, good morning, guys. Tom and Tommy.
Morning, Sandeep. How are you, man?
Good, good. It's a beautiful morning in Boston.
That's good news, man, because I know you've had a little rough weather, the last week. Yeah.
You got that right. Hey, I wanted to ask you about USO. I think you already talked about it, but I had half a position. I got into at 1075. So is it time to get out?
No, stay right there. Stay right there. This thing's going after its swing point of 1150. So right now, it's trading 1127. The bottom of that swing is $11.12. So it's into it. So it's like, hey, man, it's going to go after it. And if you got volume on it, that can be a small ABC up. So
if that is the case, then if that touches to 1150, it's going to go up from there, or might
yeah, it can. I mean, what you have is this. Let's see. We're an hour into it, right? Or an hour and a half. 12, 24, 36. It might get the volume today, man. I mean, this would be nice if this is pushing the swing point. If you could get 35 million shares today, which you could, that means you're pushing the swing with volume, and that's saying it can break it. If you break it, you get 970, 1070, 1170. You get $1.80, 1060, 1160, 1240. That'll give you 1240, man.
So then let me ask you this. So as I was saying that I went in there with half a position. So another half a position adding up at 1150. Does that make sense or no?
What you could do is this. If you're in a situation like this, you could do a position right now, right? But this is how you have to do it. When I get caught in something like this in the gold market, what I'll do is I'll put a position on again, right? Mm-hmm. But see the $11.18, which was just the low of a few minutes ago? If I do it, I put it on and I put a stop right there for the day, because if it's going to go, it's going to go. Do you know what I mean? It's not one of these, because if it starts chopping around, that means it's not going to go. And then that way, in this case, you're only risking 10 cents, not even 10 cents. That's the only way I'll put, because your money management's not in a correct way because we just had this move. Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay, all right.
But for the rest, I mean, if you can do something like that for the rest of the day, then then if it makes the run, when you get a trending market, what happens is that you can keep these things tight, particularly if you're adding a position. Mm-hmm. And this is early in the morning. And then if it doesn't work during the day, big deal. Do you know what I mean? If it works, then you get action, because then, you're 50, 60 cents higher by the end of the day.
All right. That makes sense now.
Okay, man.
All right. Thank you all. Have a good day.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Yeah, they've had some rough weather around the country.
Yeah, they're waiting for some spring before they have to deal with summer.
That's pretty intense, man.
And we'll take one final look. So that's quite a move, man. We were about 44.15 coming into that move for $1.50 up from. But that would be, that was a $4 to $5 to $6 billion billion barrel difference.
Right.
Billion, million. Yeah.
And that's what's going to get the when you take
right, the fundamentals. Is that what you talk about?
No, well,
you're going to go into the market.
That's what I think is going to bring the S&P up to those levels where I'm trying to sell it.
And what I just think is that the fundamentals really could drive the oil, as in if stockpiles start actually falling.
Oh yeah. We're all driving, man.
Yeah.
We're driving and not thinking about gas. Do you know what I mean? You stay right there, folks. I'm Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. And of course, then we'll go to Las Vegas, swim lessons, Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself. Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one. Thanks, pal. Wow! Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.